Hello, my magnificent lot. It's Gran here again with another episode of Zawa Together, coming to you from Grimer's Zawa Together server. Now then, I have a few things that I want to get done today. One of them is to sort out the outside of this raccoon exhibit. I have got an idea of what I'm going to do, and it's going to involve a lot of my grey palette. I must get rid of a lot of this prairie grass though, so I'm going to do a little bit of grass bashing. Right, I think that'll do. Now I need something that resolves the different levels of land here. Oh, hello. He's in his den. And what I've thought of is doing something with stairs. So stairs are going to be a big feature in this area. So besides the stairs and these walls, there'll also be something in the middle. And that, I'm hoping, will tie it all together, which will enable me to do something a little bit different in this area. So I'm just filling this a little bit in so I can create some stairs, so it won't finish up looking like this. This is going to be the area where my next exhibit is going to be. And as you know from the title, it's going to be an exhibit for the giant Anteater. So let me just fill this bit in. And this area links quite a few exhibits together, so I'm hoping the stairs will work. Right, let's get back over to this side because this is where it's all going to start. Oh, I think that raccoon likes it in there. I really do. So this is where I'm going to start the building for this episode. And it's going to involve turning quite a bit of this green area into a grey area. But I think my grey palette has worked out quite well for quite a few of these exhibits. So I'm going to start here because I need to bring this wall down to the level that I'm standing on at the moment. And we'll do that with some of the grey blocks. There we go. Now for this edge here, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of fencing, just so people don't fall over onto the stairs. Because although this is one block deep here, the stairs are going to go down here, so it's going to get a lot deeper. So I'm using this as edging because you know I like this, and it just sort of links it into the different exhibits I've got here. So I'm going to bring this round this area here. I don't want the stairs too wide either, so I'm just bringing this out a bit here, and then we can go in again here where the stairs are actually going to be. So I've got another little section of stairs around the corner, didn't want that there, and I'm going to go and count them in a minute, so I sort of keep them with a little bit of consistency. Didn't want that down there either. Bring this round here, lots of space here. Not quite sure what I'm going to do up this bit, but let's just finish that there and bring this across here. So this is going to be the top of the stairs. The other stairs were round here. Let's have a look and see how wide they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's an even number, but I don't think it matters on this bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to bring it out again to go around this corner against this area, which will be a totally different type of set of animals on this side of the zoo. So there we go. Let me just fill these bits in. Right, so let's start putting some slabs in. And again, let me get these down on my hot bar. Where's the other one? There. And I'm just going to randomly put these across, so hopefully I don't get two the same together, except the plain slabs. Sometimes I quite like putting a few of those in next to each other. So that's that one. And I'm just going to come down again. I quite like using the slabs instead of the stairs because I think the slabs have a much more gentle incline. I'm just trying not to put the same thing together here. So, andesite, where's the other andesite? Oh, that's over there, but I think we'll have something a bit more well defined. We'll have andesite there, that there, and that one there. There we go. I'm just going to fill this in with grass up to the edges for now. I don't know if I want another border inside that one. I think this one is border enough. And now I've got to do this one as well and bring it down to the same level as the other. So I'm just going to do that the same. And I need to get rid of some of this grass for the stairs. So let's get my shovel and do a bit of shoveling here. Just noticed that bit wasn't level with the top there. Need it to be level so I know where I'm going to be putting my wall. And at the top of this wall here, where I'm going to be putting the fence in, the stairs need to go right up to that. So these are going to be quite straight edges here. So I'm just making that so I know what I'm doing. That has to be stair as well. And that needs to be a stair as well. Right, that needs to be a whole block, so that's going to be seen behind the slab, so I need to get rid of that. Let's put one in there. Which one should we put in? Let's put a cobble in there. And a slab in front. That's not too bad. Now I need to do that all across here. And I think I'm quite happy with that. Let me just put this last one there. Oh, I quite like that. I like that quite a lot. I'm just going to put some lighting on top here because obviously stairs have to be well lit. So we need to put some at the top of the stairs. And I'm going to use the same lanterns as I have throughout this section. There we go, over there. Now the fencing, and I think this is going to look really good. I'm really excited about these stairs. I know they're only stairs, but it just makes the whole build look really solid and, you know, meant to be there sort of thing. Right, I'll just put the rest of these fences on, then we'll see what that looks like. Start them over this side. And I'll get some pathing down there, bring it up to the edge of the stairs. Let's have a look around here now. What does that look like? Oh yeah. So this just needs to be carried on now, all around this wall here. Okay, so that's that bit done. And that'll tie in nicely when I get this other bit that I'm going to put in around here. Right, now for this bottom bit. So that brings me right round to these stairs that are going to go in here. But I think I'll put the central bit in first. Right, so I've moved the levels of the grass around a little bit to get this bit in here. So that I've got a flat area for this. It doesn't want to be on different levels at all. And I'm just marking it out with these. I need to make sure it's in the right place and it's the right size. So that looks pretty good to me, I think. And stairs so people can walk up to it nice and easily. There we go. And I think that size will do nicely. Right, let me get rid of these. And pop this in. And in fact, I think, because this has got quite a nice texture to it on its own, I'm going to spread this out in the middle of this. There we go. I think that is working really well. I really like that. Now the pillars. And the pillars need to be quite high on this. And I think the straight bits can just be joined up straight like that. All the way around. There we go. This one as well. And I've messed around with these a couple of times now, and I think joining it from the outside is the way to go. So let me just get that off there. Like that. Need to get up there now. I'm going to put the roof bit on. Oh, another raccoon in the den. There we go. And I'm going to use maple for this. Nice and subtle, I think. Okay, next layer as we go to the middle. And the last layer. I think I better put some lighting on top of this as well. I don't want mobs up here. There we go. And inside as well. I use these on the walls, and I wanted just to tie it in with this. And one on top. Oh. Okay, I need another slab on there. There we go. Nice. Now I've tried putting these in an orderly fashion, but I think what I'll have to do is just line them up with something that's consistent all the way around. So I'm starting on that right hand pillar and start to place them there, and then I'll put the chairs on either side. Yeah, I think that works really well. Okay, let's stand back and have a look. Nice. I like that. I need some greenery in there though. I'll put those in a bit. Now I keep looking at this, and I lowered the stairs and made another layer of stairs before I put the pagoda in, and I just don't like it. So I've taken that layer off and I'm just putting the grass back. Sometimes, you know, you do things and it just doesn't look right. That's it. There's my corner. Let me get rid of that. That's better. Okay, I'm happy with that now. That's the path texturing done right up to the stairs, which is good. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for down here. Oh, these vines. Oh my goodness. They just get everywhere. I need some string, that's what I need. But these are really fast to grow. Just pop this up there. Yeah, I need some string. I hope you're not going to be able to see it very well. Well, forgetting to press record is always a trauma. And this is how far I'd got with the giant anteater exhibit before I realised I hadn't pressed record. You just have to keep calm and carry on. And I did go through a whole rigmarole of choosing these cypress logs for this exhibit, but of course you're not going to see that. But that's okay, because this is what I've chosen, and I quite like them now that I'm putting them in. And I quite like the leaves as well, so I'll show you those in a minute. There, what do you think of those? I'm beginning not to like the background though, so I think I'll have to revert to the old wool trick. Yeah, I think I will. I think it'll need to be the ordinary green though, not the lime green. I think that'd be a bit too bright. Yeah, so I've got the ordinary green in there. And I think it's going to look okay with this over the top. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Right, and this is the last bit to go in. And then we're going to have a look at a tree. And I think I'm just going to have a little piece of one. Whoa. Yes, it reminds me a bit of the rainbow eucalyptus in how tall it is. But I need a little bit of this. So I've just got to pick which bit I want to replicate. Right, I think I've figured out a shape. So let me see if I can do it. Well, I think I've done just about enough on there. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that, I think. Now, I'm going to put a collection of logs over here for them to climb up on. And they do climb up on stuff, so hopefully they'll like this. This is going to be stripped. I do love that green. Such a gentle green. I'll add some leaves to this a little bit later, because I just want to do a little pond over the other side. I think there's enough room for them to move all the way around this. I heard you all groan when I mentioned a little pond, but honestly, this is going to be the safest pond ever because it's not going to have any water in it. I am going to put some lights in it though, and I'm going to cover those with those bulbous shells. Oh. No, don't like that. That'll have to go a bit deeper. Let me just get that out of the way and we'll go down a little bit deeper. In fact, I think I might put a leaf on top of it. A leaf block. Let's have a look. I've got something here somewhere. There we go. And then the bulbous shell. Not that, not that. Bulbous shell there. That's better. I think that'll do. That'll do quite well. Let me see. I don't want... I'll just put some coarse dirt in there. I don't want that to become grass. And that one as well. And then the bulbous shells can just go over there. Actually, do you know, I think I can put some water in. I'll just put water with a lily pad over the top. So let me change that to a water block in there. Oh, let me put this bulbous block in this bottom bit first. There. Right, let's have a block of water in there. And I think I'll put another one. Let me just put this one in here. There. And I think I'll put another one there. If I can have one in, I might as well have two. There we go. And I think I'll put another light in there, actually. I'll put it as low down as I can get it. Oh, there's some coal down there. Right. Oh, I can't. It's so low down, I can't even get it in the bottom. Let me just stick that on there. There we go. We can have two lots of leaves on there. And then water. I'll have to get that out of my backpack. There we go. And we'll pop that on there. Okay, I'll get some lily pads now. Okay, I've just got one each of the three little ones and the one bigger one. There we go. How safe is that? That's very safe. And a bit of muddy texturing on the ground. They're quite big, are these giant anteaters, so you'd expect them to scuff up the ground a little bit. So that's peat that's going in now. And I'm just going to do some pathing blocks that makes it look really muddy in places. Giant anteaters aren't really hidden. They're usually out in the open, so I'm not going to do a lot of grass on here. Just sprinkling a bit of bone meal about. I've added some grass around this building wood pile here, and I'm just putting some lights in around it as well, because that's the other place I'd like lots of light. Wanting a splash of colour in here. There aren't too many flowers. It's fairly bare. This looks a really red flower. Let's have a look at that. That's going to look okay, I think. Put one over here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's quite vibrant, is that? Oh, I don't want that poppy in there. Get that out. And one over here. Put one there, I think. One back over here. It just helps when it catches your eye. You want to look over there. It's quite a shadow over from this tree. I might have to chop that down. But essentially, I think I've done as much as I want to with this exhibit. I'm just putting the fencing around. Nearly there. Right, leave that open so I can get in. And there it is. I think that's it. I think I've done. Actually, no, I hadn't. I still had to put the lights in the corner, like I've done on all the exhibits on this side. I have forgotten to put the light in on the top wall of the raccoons as well, so I'll have to go back and do those. Just a couple more on here, and I think probably one more over this side. I think, yeah, just in between these two. Yeah, probably here. That'll be the last one. There we go. Right, it's now time to put the giant anteaters in their exhibit. We have two pairs. We've firstly got a pair of mealworm. So there's the female. And here is the male. There you go. No hugs, no hugs. And then we have two of the harvester variants. A male and a female. There's one. And there's the other. And we might have a name for one as well, by the looks of it. So there they are in their new exhibit. These two variants are very similar, aren't they? Now I have had names suggested for the capybara, the opossums and the raccoons, and we'll get around to naming them next week because I have to make some very tough choices. But they all seem to be doing okay. They quite like their den. They're in and out of there all the time. Let's have a look around here and see if they've settled in. Because that's all I can fit into this week's episode. There they are, all huddled together. I think they're having a little conference. Yeah, so take care everybody. And I'll see you in the next episode, which will be next week. Bye bye.